Εξομολογήστε το Κύριο διαγραφός, αλληλούια, ότι στον αιώνα το έλεος αυτού, αλληλούια.
All I know is this Muhammad Ali guy.
We want Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
That's okay. The mantle, right?
No.
That's another one.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Muhammad Ali is Muslim, yeah. Okay, cool.
Copy the Quran, guys. Free Quran. Free Quran. Free Quran, my friend. Free Quran.
There's a
You came on.
there's a guy who comes here sometimes.
Ali, Muhammad Ali?
Yes.
Yes.
Is he coming here today or no?
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, you have his channel?
Yes.
You have any question?
Yes, I do actually.
Good,
Yeah. It was so he listed some criteria for why he thinks the Quran is from God,
Yes.
right? And it's things like it introduces like a new word in every single chapter that isn't in the previous chapter.
Yes, yes.
That the new words are new to the Arabic language as a whole. And the people in the day, even despite never hearing it before, still understood what it meant because they had the same root word
Yes.
and things of that nature. And I want to ask him, exactly why does that mean it's from God?
The whole Quran has many proof that, you recording, guys?
Yeah? Yeah. Just record me if you want, or yeah.
We don't like to be recorded.
No.
Personally, I don't like.
Okay, yeah. Do you want us to recording me or something instead? Yeah. Just want to record personally.
So
Yeah.
there's so many things in the Quran a proof of the existence of God.
Okay.
God, well, like say 1,400 years ago, there is a detailed description how is the baby forms inside the mother womb to a literate messenger in the desert with no technology.
Right.
So how can you explain this unless the one who created us can come up with this? And also the
Farmers would know.
Yeah.
Farmers would have that knowledge.
farmers.
Yeah, because when you're a farmer and you're dealing with any like domestic livestock, sometimes they have miscarriages. So you can see like how far along the stage the
God says in
embryo
the Quran,
was, for example.
You come from a seed. A seed cannot be seen with your own eyes. Talking about how the beginning is seed. So seed, sperm.
Yeah, but okay, many other
Well,
people have described like sperm as seed,
Well,
right?
there's
So
no way, only way the human came across it is that scientists only less than 100 years ago when they had the
Right.
technology to see it,
Right.
magnifying it.
okay,
And also God says the universe is ever expanding. Who discovered it? The likes of Hopkins, the gentleman who passed
the-
away, the guy quantum physics.
I think that was discovered in like the 1800s by a Christian German like astrophysicist or something. Yeah,
According to it's less than 50 years ago.
I think it's more than that. I think it's the 1800s. I think. Yeah.
How can you, scientists or people who believe that they're scientists, they say the earth is flat. And with technology, they found that it's not flat.
But the Greeks believed it wasn't flat thousands of years ago. Like Atlas.
Yeah.
You know the statue of the man carrying the globe.
Yeah.
They believed that was the sky. So even back then
But
they
I'm
knew
saying
it. Yeah.
about universe,
Yeah.
it's beyond our imagination.
Yeah.
Even what I'm saying, a few hundred years ago, whatever, they thought it's not flat. It's flat. Suddenly, it's round.
It depends where you went. It depends where you went in the world. But in particular, what I'm curious about is those criteria that he stated.
There's so many.
Yeah. So I'm curious about those ones in particular. I want to know why those necessarily mean. Yeah.
You can contact him on Saturday. You can email him or send
Okay.
him.
Does he have an email?
Yeah.
Does he have an email?
It should be everything is listed in the
Sorry, on the channel.
channel.
Okay.
So it's better for you to talk to him because
Yeah.
because you trying to discuss something he mentioned.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
That's
it's
why I
better-
asked if he's coming today, potentially.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He didn't send us any message, but sometimes he just turned up.
Okay, well, if you could ask, that'd be great. But if not, that's fine. I can send an email. Yeah.
It's better to talk to him, and he has actually. Yeah, you can arrange something online or something.
Yeah.
Face to face.
Yeah. So if you could ask if he's coming, that'd be great. If I could find out. It's just out of curiosity. Sorry. Because honestly, it's not fair me that say he said this and then you are having to answer. Yeah.
Do you want to leave a message? I'm gonna say that you're gonna leave a message for him. You carry on with the recording, yeah?
Okay, all right.
Okay, brother, here we just to reason, yeah?
Okay,
so
sure.
nothing wrong with reasoning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Discussion is the best way of reaching. Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad. There is a gentleman here. He would like to debate with you a few things you mentioned in one of your videos, signs of the existence of God in Quran. And I advise him to email you or send you a message. But maybe he just leave a couple of words with you, so he can maybe in the future when he emails you or text message you, he will be able to know who is he talking about. He's going to leave a couple of lines, yeah?
Thank you. Hey, Mohammed, my name is David. I'm actually here at the corner in Leicester Square, wondering if you're going to potentially come today. But if not, you mentioned something in a video of yours about why you think the Quran is from God. And you referenced something from a book that you read regarding the idea of the Quran including new Arabic words in subsequent chapters that didn't appear in previous chapters, as well as those words being brand new to the Arabic language, but still being understood and recognized because they had similar root words. I am just curious why you think those two things prove a book is from God. That's all.
Okay, Muhammad, it's fun if you're coming today. Maybe he is come back. Otherwise, if you're coming in the future, maybe he's gonna message you. Then you meet up or arrange maybe something online. Okay, but bro, Assalamu alaikum.
Okay.
What's your name again, brother?
David.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you. My
Thank
name is
you.
Khalid, yeah?
Khalid, yeah?
Khalid, yeah.
Khalid. Let me do. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Okay, fair
If
enough.
he responds immediately, that means he's
I'll wait for 5 minutes. If not, then that's fine. Yeah, no worries. I can come again. But normally, what does he just come whenever he wants, or normally every Saturday? Or
every Saturday because he has other.
yeah. Probably. Okay, that's fine. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. So he's not here yet. He messaged him, so I'll hang out for like 5 minutes. If not nothing, then I'll close it. Huh? I don't have a channel, but he does. It's Revelations 22:13. Yeah.
You read the Quran?
Not the entire thing, just bits of it. No, sorry. Huh? I have the Quran on my phone, and like the cool thing is, I don't know if you know Quran.com. So there you have the tafsir for like every ayah, and that doesn't have it. So I just use that.
No problem.
Yeah.
What's happening?
No worries. Thank you.
They have a genealogy.
Outcast John the Baptist. They killed John the
Yes,
Baptist.
they also
Then
outcast
there's
Jesus.
Jesus. They don't accept Jesus as a prophet.
It doesn't matter, but they still have an archaeological
They
history.
call Jesus.
I understand
As,
they insulted him. They're kafir according to my name, but according to Christianity. But they also kept.
you get yours from the
It's fine. But they still kept a genealogy before Jesus Christ, to where we know that Jesus is a lineage of David. So even if they don't like Jesus Christ, no, you haven't answered my. I asked the question first. You didn't answer my question.
I just tried to answer your question.
No, you didn't. You're moving to the Bible.
About Jesus,
No, but that's not my question though.
Quran.
But that wasn't my
has more
question.
information about hell and
Well,
heaven.
I wasn't even talking about Jesus. My question was, you said that Muhammad knows these things that are beyond human understanding. Yeah, but is it logically? Can I logically say that there are things that Muhammad said, like you mentioned, that was pretty much free information at that time? Yeah, embryology.
Okay,
The
so
Egyptians
Arabs,
were,
the Arabs.
but the Egyptians were already doing
had
it.
a very simple life. You know the people in Mecca.
Yeah, but it wasn't just Arabia. It just
He got all.
Mecca and Medina.
He was born there.
Mhm.
He was born in
Yeah.
Mecca. The Romans did not invade Mecca, so they weren't like didn't take over Mecca. But Muhammad, right, peace be upon him, he was a very simple man. He never went to school. He never learned how to read and write.
He knows how to read and write. I can show you.
See, my friend, you come in with lies.
No, I'm not coming with lies. I just have to. You just. The thing is, I'm not coming with lies. You just said something that I can't. Your sources. Okay, what are your sources for him to say he doesn't know how to read and write?
The billions of Muslims. Billions of
It's Sahih and
Muslims.
Bukhari and Muslim
Yeah.
that is worth looking at.
He's my friend. You can just search your Christian websites with these Bukhari quotes.
It's
you have.
sunnah.com.
Yeah. So what you're saying goes against what we believe in.
I'm just reading it.
Muhammad, the Quran even says that he was illiterate.
But Sahih
So where
Bukhari
you
says
getting
he's
this
not.
lies that Bukhari wrote it. So
Bukhari
it's
said
lying.
it in 60 or 65. You can check it.
That's
I'm
a
not
lie.
lying. How am I lying? I just gave the message. Bukhari is a Bukhari a liar?
Than your Bukhari.
Then Bukhari.
See,
Is it not your same sources? I don't own the website.
Okay, so you misunderstood.
I don't own the website. I just read Sahih Bukhari.
See, anyone can make a website and say
Sunnah.com.
Bukhari that. So,
Sunnah.com.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Anyone can make a website.
Well, anyone can make a
I have
website.
the Quran
At
here.
least search it up if I'm wrong.
Okay, so I have the
Because
Quran
you
here.
already
I'm not going to go to that website and right now because I can't verify that.
Okay,
source.
let's look at the claims one by one. Embryology. Do you think no one would have known about embryology before Muhammad?
Okay, so have you heard about a Christian professor?
I'm not talking about Christianity right now. I'm talking about embryology.
Can I try to answer that question? Then?
Yeah.
Have you heard about a Christian professor called Keith Moore
Yeah,
from the USA?
yeah. And he said you're lying on his name because that's not how he described it.
If you
There's a video of him coming out.
There's a big
Yeah.
debate.
Yeah.
Keith Moore himself that Muhammad could not have written that information in the Quran
And then,
about embryology.
okay, but then
So
Keith Moore later
your
on said
audience-
you misquoted it.
Can I just finish?
But
Your audience
Okay.
themselves can go to the Google pages.
Yes, please do so, guys.
Yeah, and research about embryology in the Quran.
And see what Keith Moore himself says about
very-
after they
Well, it doesn't have to
mistranslated
be,
him. Word for word, it doesn't have
Well,
to.
the Quran, right, talks about embryology.
What does the Quran say about embryology?
It describes how an embryo looks like at the first stages of life.
What are the stages that the Quran demonstrates? What are the stages that the Quran demonstrates?
Okay, my friend, so we only asked your friend not to put the camera there because it's blocking our table.
Oh, so I know he's putting it away from the
We
table.
have, hi guys.
Thank you. I was just wondering, like, how do we get the Quran?
Yeah, you want English?
Yes, please, because my wife, she just converted.
Oh wow,
Like, she
so
just
you're a
accepted.
Christian, yeah? Okay, and you became Muslim. See, you can show that to your audiences.
Jesus doesn't lose,
Yeah,
you know.
so Jesus was, the perfect Muslim. Yeah.
When did Jesus said I'm a prophet of Islam?
What's your first language? What's your first language? Polish. You have a Polish, please. Polish. Yes.
Oh,
We
Coptic.
give you a Polish Quran. Yeah. We accept that Prophet Jesus is a prophet. He's a servant of Allah. Yeah. Because the Christians say son of God. We say he's not the son of God. He's the servant of God.
Yes, servant of God. God has no son.
I'm not going to preach anything.
God is not male. God is not a man to have children, and he doesn't have a partner. So how is that possible for a creator to have a children with a human being?
Madam, I'm not going to preach to you, but Jesus said we stand on the rock of ages. So please do the comparison. Do the comparison. No, it's not going to make any difference. I didn't say anything.
I'll give you two because she's very sincere.
I'm going to.
I won't have to
Teach her how to pray.
Yes.
Salah.
She's learning, yeah.
You know the Creator blessing you every day,
Oh yeah.
and you must ask the question, why are we here?
Yeah.
So
I
when
know.
you're worshipping the Creator, that's the purpose we exist. Inshallah, teach her.
Inshallah.
There's new Muslim classes in the masjid. She can take that.
Inshallah. She will take a step.
Lovely meeting you guys.
Thank
yeah?
you so much.
God bless you guys. God bless you guys.
So literally, guidance is the key. So you want to open your mind.
Yeah. That's why I asked the question, you know.
So if you were born in a Christian family, how would you know that you're on the guidance path?
I will ask the same to you as well. So it's the same with everyone with theology, because theology relies on faith.
His family, they were worshipping idols.
So was Abraham. Yeah, Abraham. Yeah.
Yeah, his father
So
was
it's worth.
making idols, isn't he?
You know what Christianity teaches about that.
So when
Ju-
you go to the church, right? You
No,
go to
I mean
idols.
Jesus talks about why we should research what we believe in.
No, but
I can tell you why. You asked me the question. I can tell you why.
Church, right? Do you think the church
No,
is guided?
the Bible. let's talk about one point at a time. You're jumping all around. Let's talk about one point at a time.
issue, right?
Yeah, but let's talk about one point at a time. I don't know how to keep track of what you're saying.
What I'm trying to tell you, right, is that the
You're-
major,
Yeah.
like I said, guidance, right? If you want guidance, like Abraham, right?
Is worth
he
ask the question.
You have to ask
So
the
that's what
question
I'm asking the question, but you're not answering my questions though. So you're not
I
guiding
tried
me.
to answer the questions, my
Well,
friend.
you haven't answered any question that I've asked you.
I already asked.
Can
my
we
friend
do
not
it
to
one
put
at a
the
time?
camera there.
He's not blocking it. He's just like out. He's not blocking. You know.
You guys gonna get me in trouble, so. You know,
I apologize. If you want to not block like their space, you know,
Because
it's
this-
essentially not blocking, but I did ask a question. You said about like the way you grow in faith is to ask the questions, and I'm asking the question about embryology, but you haven't given me an answer. I even asked how the Quran describes it. You went to a scholar, so you haven't really given me an answer. Yeah, as in a scientist. But I'm not asking what the scientist says. I'm asking what does the Quran say the pattern of embryology is.
Do you think if I try to answer your question, would it help you to find guidance?
Yes,
Sure.
because I'll be guided to know
Because
which God is which.
You know, the key thing is, right, is you want to be sincere.
I am trying to be. That's why I asked the question, you know.
So I will ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
But I haven't got my answer yet, so.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The answer to your question, right, will not help you to be guided.
What do you mean? I
The
asked about
question-
embryology.
The question I want to ask you.
I'm listening.
Yeah. So what makes you think that Christianity is the truth?
I can ask, faith. I rely on faith. What makes you think that Islam is the truth?
So what is faith?
The belief in God. What makes you think that Islam is the truth?
Okay, so that is limited, right? No, I'm trying to get you to the
But
question I asked you, yeah?
But you haven't answered my question, so why should I? You have to follow that. You know, it's a scratch your back,
Yeah, so
I
the
scratch
thing
mine
is
first.
faith,
I
right?
asked the question first.
don't have
You're
just
jump,
blind
sir.
faith.
Let's go into. I understand, but let's go into my question
Problem
first.
of majority of the people, right?
I understand,
But
but
then
that's not what we're
Christianity-
talking about.
But then the Muslims,
I know,
you cannot have blind faith.
100%, and I
So
totally
where should you
100%
get
stand on
information
that.
about faith from?
Logic and reasoning. There is logic and reasoning outside of the
From the
Bible.
revelation from the Quran.
Yes, but there is
For
logic.
For you, it has to be from the Bible, my friend.
There is logic and reasoning outside of the Bible as well.
I'm not going to give you guidance.
Your logic and reasoning takes you a distance.
It's faith, right?
You haven't let me finish a single word sentence. You see, every time I'm speaking, well, you haven't answered my question, and you haven't even let me finish a single sentence. You're telling me to be sincere. I have sincerely listened, and I've accepted your question after my question, and I've answered it as point blank. But you haven't done the same thing back, sir. You have to be sincere to me, sir.
Be friendly.
Yeah, but you're not.
So I want you to be, helped in your path, in your journey.
But I am asking the question, and you're not answering it. You're not helping me.
So I tried to answer your question. But
Well,
you're
you
not
didn't answer my
accepting it.
question. What I said? What
That's why I
my
told
question
your
was
viewers,
simple.
your friends,
I understand.
to Google
My
it.
question was simple. What is the pattern of embryology that's spoken in the Quran? What is the pattern?
Yeah, so the question I was asking you was
Well, you can't answer a question with a question, and then your question is off topic.
Yeah, because
Let's focus on one point at a time.
Yeah,
You know,
because your question,
what is the
right?
pattern of embryology spoken in the
The
Quran?
question you're asking me, right? If you don't have a foundation in faith, right?
I mean,
don't
science.
have-
You went to a scientist that doesn't have a foundation in faith.
Okay, so
You said the scientists got it right, so you should be able to convey that same message that someone that doesn't have a foundation in faith. You know.
I did not say that.
Yes. Well, you said Alan Watso, he got it right, and he said that the Quran gets it right. So for him to say the Quran gets it right,
Have a view of what
yes.
the Prophet-
So I am asking you
Professor
what he got right.
said.
I want to know what he got. He said that the Quran is right for, because he doesn't have the Islamic faith,
Okay.
but he said it's right. So what did he say is right?
So the Quran talks about embryology, how an embryo looks like at the first stages of life.
And what would that look like?
The Quran talks about project alaqa.
Hey.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah? The Quran talks about project alaqa,
Yeah.
a leech-like substance.
Yeah.
So Professor Keith Moore
So
has said
we
that
start off like leeches.
goes with modern day science.
So are you saying that when we're when we're small fetuses.
Yeah, my friend, so I already asked you 3 times not
Huh?
to block our table. You're not
I'm not blocking your table. I mean, this is what you it's like you don't want me to be here.
other people, so you're...
But I came to ask the question. You're meant to lead me to be guided. I came to be led.